Welcome back to the One-on-One Sports Webcast. I'm now joined by Logan and Jenny, our resident Champions League experts, to talk about some soccer. So, as you know, the season's wrapping up in the Champions League. We're going to play a little game right now called, it's a shootout. So what's going to happen is one of y'all is going to make a point, and the other person will have one sentence to counter that point and save the shot. All right? Most goals win. Pretty easy. So, Logan, what's your first shot?
Cristiano Ronaldo is going to score the most goals in the Champions League again this year. He's already off to a fantastic start, having scored 3 goals in Real Madrid's first game. He's now up to 8 goals in his last 3 games he's played. I expect Real Madrid to make another deep run in the Champions League, and when Ronaldo plays, Ronaldo scores.
Jenny, where's your save?
All right, well, I think that it's really up to what Thomas Müller can do. He's been playing great for Bayern Munich. They had a great run. He had 2 goals and less penalty kicks, so.
You know, Jenny, Mueller's a great player, but I got to give it to Ronaldo. This guy's been so good for so long. He's going to lead the league in scoring this year. I'm with you on that one, Logan. What's your first shot, Jenny?
My first shot is that Arsenal is going to fail to advance out of the group stage. They haven't been playing disciplined soccer. They haven't been able to score, which is crucial in the Champions League. And now they're going to their next game without Olivier Giroud. They're not going to get goals now from him, so I think that they're in pretty big trouble and might have an early exit.
Logan?
They're still a very talented side, and in their first game, they had to play with 10 men for about half of the game. So if they can play with 11 men the entire game, I like their chances.
You know what? I got to give it to Jenny on this one. I got to give the goal. Arsenal was a big powerhouse. They're still a good team, but I don't think they're gonna be where they were. So we got goals on each side right now. Logan, are you going to be able to get another one? Give us another point.
All right, well, Dynamo Kiev out of the Ukrainian League will beat Chelsea and advance out of the group stage.
No, that's a really good point. Jenny, do you have a save for that?
All right, well, I don't think that there's any chance that Dynamo is going to beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. They've still got Eden Hazard. They've got Diego Costa. I don't think that they can compete with those big names.
You know, Logan, I love that team from Ukraine, but when you're talking about Chelsea, you know, playing there, I think they're going to get it done. Jenny makes the save, so we only got 1 goal for Logan, 1 goal for Jenny. Second shot right now.
My second shot is that Real Madrid is going to win the Champions League. They're playing great under Rafael Benitez. Ronaldo, despite what people were saying earlier in the league, is clearly not washed up. And even with some injuries to key players like James Rodriguez and Gareth Bale, they've got great depth. And when those guys come back after they win the group stages later on in the knockout rounds, they're going to be the team to beat.
Logan, you have a save for that?
Bayern Munich is still the best team in the world right now. The additions of Arturo Vidal, Xabi Alonso, and Douglas Costa make them the team to beat.
You know, I got to give it to Logan on this one. I think you both made the saves on the second question. Well done. Logan, your third and final shot.
All right, Zenit St. Petersburg out of the Russian league will win every single game in the group stage. They've already gone to Spain and taken down Valencia, the second best team in the group. The other 2 teams, Gent and Olympic Lyon, are off to very bad starts to their season. Hulk is one of the best attacking players in the world, and they have a very strong defense. I expect them to take care of business against Valencia and dispose of Gent and Olympic Lyon.
Jenny, what do you have for that?
In that game, though, they were severely outpossessed by Valencia, and I think that without Hulk's otherworldly performance of 2 goals, they wouldn't have done it, and I don't have faith in a one-man team.
I got to give it to Jenny on this one. That's a very good point. You can't just have one superstar, especially in such a team sport like soccer. So, Jenny, your chance to win it. What's your final shot?
All right, my final shot is that Dynamo Zagreb, who upset Arsenal, is going to be the underdog team that knocks out one of the giants of the Champions League. They've been playing great. They haven't lost a single game in any competition since November of 2014. They're playing like a confident team that hasn't lost in almost a year, and they can really be an upset.
Logan, are you going to make the save?
There's no way they can beat Bayern Munich when they play them, and I like Arsenal's chances back in London when they play.
You know what, Logan? I got to give it to Jenny. I think she scores, wins the game 2-1. I love me a good underdog story. That's what we have for this block of One-on-One Sports. Coming up next, our fantasy football experts. Stay tuned.